There's something... Hold on, what? Where did you get that painting? Where did you get this painting? That is a friggin'... That's a rare find. Pretty sure last time we saw that, it was like in Dunwall Tower. Ooh, invisible thread. Far reach renders you invisible during movement. Alright. You already feel pretty darn invisible when you're using far reach, but I guess that one's just a bit of insurance. As far as I can tell, it doesn't render you invisible, like, visibly. Yeah, you just kind of... It's implied that you're invisible. It's a nice room. Representative from the Royal Conservatory confirmed today the site's closure has been extended once again. Curator Brianna Ashworth could not be reached for comment. Infestation of mites in the Roseburg exhibit forced the closure nearly 6 months ago. No exterminators have been hired. Does anyone live here? Ooh, a safe. 8-3 something. That's enough for me to just start guessing. $833? Gathering of the Regenters. Possible actions for the upcoming anniversary of the death of Empress Jessamine Caldwin. Letter to the Karnaca Gazette explaining that her murder was reprehensible. The end results may have been positive for the Empire. Motion approved unanimously. The Regenters. Friggin' Regent fanboys. Gotta love them. Wasn't there a bone charm here? Or did I already grab it? Oh, what? No way out. Bars on the windows? Alright. While we're here, I didn't get to show this off in the Bloodfly house, but there is a really great visual effect for grenades in this game. The explosion itself is, like, stylistic as hell. You're gonna want to see this. So I'm just gonna waste a grenade to show it off, because it's so cool. Yep. Ooh. You see it? There's like a spiral swirl around the bottom of the explosion that vents upwards.
When the Vanguard go into the place and see it packed solid with blood flies, they burn the building to the ground. And the ones on either side.
They may just smoke flash it. Either way, the jewels will be ruined. We're not getting our money, are we?
Have some faith. It'll just be more complicated than I thought it would be.
The Dukes let the blood flies get out of hand this year. Am I ever gonna catch a break?
Blocked. Door is blocked. And it's not a breakable door either. It would tell me just by looking at it. So, is there a back window I could enter from? Whoa. Oh, dang it. There's a gate. Alright. Then through the top.
I always get these shifts. I bet a week's wages this is the worst assignment. Whatever.
Alright. Oh, wait. There's a bone charm right here. Silver spike on howlers. Howlers are nothing but a bunch of cutthroats who never worked a day in their life. You know what? I'm glad I ran into that, because I just got reminded of something that I would like to cover before I move on to the next district.
Let me guess. That's her again.
I gotta hide these bodies.
What?
Yeah, I'd be a little confused too.
Huh?
keep wasting sleep darts. With me. Cuddle puddle here. Can't take it yet because I have yet to meet Paolo and clean up that situation with the black market business. It's currently locked. One of the booth keys has been stolen again. Nobody leave the key in some stupid hidey hole. Last key is lost or stolen. Buy the old one from the black market, like it probably is now. I don't think even Emily could squeeze through there. Oh, and I didn't even need to rewire this thing. That's good, because I can use it later, I guess. Just bust that open. Ooh, okay. Managed to grab that through. Is there some kind of hatch that I can use? No? Oh well. Well, I know exactly what to do now. I forgot to disarm the other one. And grab the stun mine. Let's just get a new one this time. Ooh, poor rats. Thank you. Let's be a little more careful with this. Oh, that's where it is. Thank you. I'll put you here, and I'll be right back, but there's something I need to finish up. That guy, Paolo, from before, who runs the Howlers. Did you know that he's voiced by Pedro Pascal? Incredible, like, The Last of Us series is out, or, like, actively releasing episodes by the time that I upload this. What an incredibly topical coincidence that I ran into a guy voiced by Pedro Pascal in the video game, which, as far as I can tell, like, is his only role? So let's see, where is he? He's that guy.
He's gone. What happened?
That's a bit of an Easter egg. I'll explain that later. Well, not an Easter egg. It's more of like a logical following of how things work. But all will be explained in due time. Grenade. Now! See ya! What's up? Excuse me.
I pay protection money for.
Yeah. Well, I did just kill Paolo. Or did I? He turned into a swarm of rats, which is unusual for most people to do after being killed.
This is what I pay protection money for.
I got it. So, yeah, as I kind of mentioned earlier, robbing the black market isn't really the most profitable. There's not as much swag in here as you think.
I can't go to the Grand Guard.
See ya, lady. Anyway, I have that key to the booth now. As far as I can tell, robbing the black market doesn't even affect the chaos system. An odd oversight, if you ask me.
Huh.
Okay. Everyone's still dead around here. Good job. Yep. It's not flattering. Money. Now that is profitable in the long run. I mean, that's total 4 silver bars. 2 would have been a little low. Cash register, some figs. Can't get enough. let's take that carriage out of here.
What was that? I'll be right back.
Upper Aventa District. Ooh, that was a close one. Almost took my head off there. Interestingly, it's got like one of those preludes that a roller coaster usually has. Up the hill we climb. Oh, this is so fun. And I love these trees too.
You can see Jindosh's mansion from here. The carriage line is blocked. I'll have to unlock the gate.
Discipline's gone to shit over the last few years. A reminder that gate codes should not be written down and just left lying around. Once you've read and memorized the codes, destroy them. Okay. Alright. So, let's take a moment to talk about the differences between the two game settings and how I friggin' love Karnaca. I love Dunwall, don't get me wrong, but I like how Karnaca feels like a reasonable jump from Dunwall. Dunwall was a city built on the water, and well, so is Karnaca, but most of the action takes place away from the docks. Dunwall had pieces of city broken up by water, the Wrenhaven River and all the canals and all the little like waterways, and it made sense because like Dunwall is the big capital of the empire. It's a naval power. It's and the whaling thing. So in this game, water is to Dunwall what verticality is to Karnaca. It's built up along a cliff face, and parts of the city raise and lower as they are built alongside it. And there's lots of vertical elements that point up to the sky. You've got these trees. You've got, well, Shindere Peak up there, which is freaking, I love that. And you've got the windmills that are everywhere. And so you see stuff like this. You know, normally this would just be like, where this would be like a dock-like setting in Dunwall, and there'd just be water this way. Instead, now there's a cliff. And I just think it's really interesting to see how the level design changes depending on the setting. Yep.
Worst assignment ever. Nothing ever happens.
Oh, you tell him. Wait,
Dear
are you
Stunner,
there?
I have received your request and agree that dinner time cannot come quickly enough. Unfortunately, we are still on duty. I will get back to you if I hear anything more. Sincerely, me.
Alright. Get the clankers off Karnaca's streets. Like the clanking of a factory machine, you might be seconds from an encounter with the latest work of the Grand Inventor, here in Jindosh. These clockwork soldiers are danger to us all, taking lives with all the morality of a shopkeeper's adding machine. Tyranny awaits unless we act now and reestablish the lawful society established by the former Duke of Serkonos, twice the leader of his indolent, irresponsible son, has been proven to be. Citizens of Karnaca, fight to get these clankers off the streets.
Let's get these shifts. I bet a week's wages this is the worst assignment.
And... come on, there's a continuation of it right around here, right? I remember you read that, and then you find a note in this same station that I frickin' adore. I believe it's like an interview note. Let's see if I can find it around here.
We'll have an army of the clockwork soldiers by this time next year. Give me a handful of the clockworks and I'll clean up the dust district.
I don't know. Maybe the tall boys were better in the time of the rat plague. They made people stand up straight.
Times change. If the Duke has his way, we'll have an army of the clockwork soldiers by this time next year.
I want to marry me. Weeks I've been chasing monsters in the brine.
Alright, downstairs, I think, is a good time for me to show off. Oh! By now you've had time to think it over. I'm in a good position where I'm in it. People I trust. The offer's unchanged. If a very important person from Dunwall comes through, alone or with anyone else, and you're part of the squad taking them down, do whatever it takes to keep it quiet. Bring the body to me and we'll all gather up. The 6 of us will take credit for the arrest and we'll split the Duke's reward. Money and maybe a post at the Grand Palace. Stick with us, Lieutenant, and we'll increase your odds. All right.
Won't you marry me? 12 weeks I have been at sea.
Whoa. Excuse me. So there's the security panel. Alright, let's see. Shadow walk. Let me show you how this one works. I like it.
I need to pee.
Hey.
Air feels heavy. Hard to get a good lungful.
Alright. So Shadow Walk basically lowers your height all the way to the ground floor so that you're incredibly hard to see over any kind of... Whoa! Gotcha. You're hard to see if there's any kind of obstruction from the ground floor in the way, and you're generally just like completely silent and harder to see from the side as well. Like you can go full speed right past an enemy's feet and they won't notice, although you can still be seen and it can mess you up. But I'm going to try and use it because it's actually one of the more useful abilities of Emily's. The only ability of Emily's that I would say isn't all that useful is Doppelganger.
It's not something bad.
Blade resistant. Oh, blast resistant. Why did I read that as... Less damage from explosions.
Maybe it's nothing.
Hold on. Just... That's the interrogation room. Astounding clockwork soldiers. Earlier models of my clockwork soldiers had human-like faces. Allow me to explain. As you know, I had testing the clockwork soldiers against a whole range of enemies. Their would-be thieves and assailants were not intimidated by the delicate ceramic faces. One criminal even believed he recognized an uncle and attempted conversation. Undeterred, I set about redesigning the head mechanism, encasing it with a terrifying visage. Precise history by the creator himself, Kiran Jindosh. So... I can rewire it from here, but I'd rather not because people tend to get unnecessarily evaporated when you rewire a machine like that.
Last time I left it open.
Anything around here? A toilet? Doesn't look half bad, but your back is touching a painting if you're sitting down on that thing, and that seems kind of weird. Yes, I think this is it. The room with that transcription. Somewhere around here, right? Oh. You're asleep. 477. Once you destroy the note, do not write them down or forget to destroy the notes. By the way, you may have noticed even if you are full on pistol bullets, you can still loot the pistols off of guards that you're sneaking by, just to remove the pistol from their list of weapons they can use against you. Here we go. Interrogation report. Your name is Hieronymus Blas. Yes. And you admit to writing, printing, and distributing the pamphlet called Get the Clankers Off Our Streets. Yes, you should read it. How long before the Grand Guard is entirely replaced by mechanical soldiers? Indifferent to human suffering, following some aristocrat orders blindly. He kind of has a point, Captain. What if the Duke thinks we're not good enough for the job anymore? I don't want to go back to the mines. Corporal, this is hardly appropriate. Imagine, infallible, incorruptible soldiers. He's right, Captain. Interrogation suspended.
What I wouldn't give for a bottle of pear soda.
Oh, wait, so I have the gate code now. Let's just do a bit more snooping around here. I went flying there. Nice little alleyway romantic dinner you got set up here.
Once was a man from Old Lampro. Southall was as wee as a minnow. He tugged on it nightly, and ever so slightly, it grew to be large as a narwhal.
Before anyone else.
That's a good one.
And we uncrated it.
Oh, something wrong?
All right.
Doesn't have to be a circus. Just some little bit of excitement once in a while.
Excuse me, I'm robbing you. Unless you already see me. Oh, dang it. Yeah, this is annoying.
Been warned.
Why
I'm
should
going
I
to call for
trust
help.
someone who hides their face?
I don't recognize you. Guards! Someone! Hold on! That's not right! I don't want to die. Oh. Help me! Someone! Anyone!
Okay. So, here's a really huge complaint that comes with NPCs being, well, like civilians, as in not guards, being everywhere in levels nowadays. And I love that the city feels lived in with all the civilians.
Imagine that.
Major problem is that for some reason, civilians and guards don't detect things the same way. As in, a civilian can see outside of what their dark vision indicates is their line of sight, like well beyond it, because I guess they're not hostile, and so in case you want to interact with them. Whoa, hold on, baby. Let's see if I can.
Wait for my signal. At your command.
Whoa.
Stay back. Hold stick. Let's go.
Oh. Why would you do that? Okay. Yes, and it's going to be very annoying on occasion. The fact that civilians seem to have some kind of supernatural extrasensory perception. That they can just tell that you're in the room with them, even if you're in stealth mode, they just know. I'm not entirely certain why they decided to make it like that. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense because it's hard to tell like what civilians you can and cannot talk to if they like don't know you're there. If you're in stealth mode and you're talking to someone. Oh, you're still here? What are you doing? Okay, hold on. Anyways, it's annoying. There's really only a few moments in the game where it can really get you peeved. One of them being in one of the later levels, and it's kind of a mess, but luckily it's a rare occurrence. Is that a bread? Thank you. Anything else? Bone charm that way. Bloodfly apartment. Yes.
Worse than nothing.
A painter's place. A studio. Whoa! Whoops. Didn't see you guys over there. Jindosh considers an odd numerator. And now you'll see that the paintings listed as Sokolov's are even more wildly inconsistent because this doesn't look like the other paintings that are the paintings that don't look like Sokolov's that are listed as Sokolov's in the first place. This is a third art style. It's kind of ridiculous. I know it's such a minor complaint, but I mean, come on, guys. Splintering bolts. If I remember correctly, that one makes it so that... Oh, it's a corrupt bone charm. The bolts inflict more damage, but they always break. Which I don't think I need to do right now. Is there something this way? Nope.
I think something moved.
Shadow walk time. See, now I just get to walk right through the open with this. It's nice and convenient. Think of it as just really shortening how far away enemies can see for a brief time. Which is nice because, as I established before, enemies can kind of see ridiculously far at random occasions throughout this game. You don't need the gate code to continue. I think you can use far reach to hop between little supports for the railway, but I do like the rail car. Whee! And people say Karnak is a terrible place to live nowadays. Their public transportation is roller coasters. Like that isn't the coolest thing ever. Yeah, you could have jumped from across those things.
The mansion has a strange beauty to it. Maybe I'll find a way to end this without killing Kieran Jindosh.
In we go.